So Canelo Alvarez versus Billy Joe Saunders was supposed to be announced, but they pushed the announcement back. They don't know if it's gonna. They saying that the fight will be delayed due to the coronavirus. So with that being said, a lot of fights are being postponed. You know, Canelo fight is not the only one. So we're going to have a heavy schedule at the end of the year. Inshallah, you know, they found the medicine for the coronavirus because there's a lot of people sick out here. And it's going to take quite some time for people to actually deliver the antivirus for this virus, coronavirus. So with that being said, Canelo Alvarez versus Billy Joe Saunders is a good fight. It's a 50-50 fight. But at the end of the day, you was going off on Andre claiming that he fighting on the main card, on the main event for a YouTube card, and we got Billy Joe Saunders. You know, he fought on the co-main event, or even the one before that, I'm not even too sure, of a YouTube card. The ultimate disrespect. And Canelo chooses to fight him next. So can you go off on Canelo how you supposed to? Go ahead. Because, you know, Canelo, he on the same shoe as Tyson Fury with that Cambiro-ish. Go ahead. Let me see what you talking about. What we talking today?
I mean, the fight, he made the fight, which we pretty much thought he was. He's fighting a former champion, BJ Saunders, but I mean, it's not the fight with Murat, which I said I would roast him for doing. He didn't do that fight because I think people got in his ear and said that's not a good fight. And this is a legitimate fight. It's not Andre or Charlo, which is the fights that we want, obviously. But I think that it helps build towards that. And I think it allows him to stall a little bit longer to allow Andrade and Charlo to fight. And then I think he'll eventually fight the winner of them.
Well, that's just a thought at the end of the day. But I don't think he would never come near them guys because we see Canelo's track record. He always fights the easiest link. When Billy Joe Saunders, I told y'all, as soon as I saw him do horrible, he said that he disqualified himself to making that fight with Canelo, according to Billy Joe Saunders. I said he actually got on the list because that's the blueprint of getting the Canelo fight is look horrible and you will automatically get a Canelo fight. I mean, Kovalev did it and many more did it. As soon as they look horrible, that's what Canelo looks for. So it's still a good fight if Billy Joe Saunders come correct. But ain't no telling how well he is, how good he is at 168 because first of all, he was supposed to fight Andre, and Saunders is actually Tyson Fury's best friend. He failed that. He failed steroids. He failed the PED test when it comes to steroids. That make you 10 times faster, 10 times stronger, all that. And he was supposed to fight Andre.
That's not how steroids work.
And
That's not how steroids work.
Well, it don't matter, but he still failed steroids, and that actually helped you lose weight, hit harder, get faster, all the above. So it's the reason. It's a reason why he took steroids because he knew Andre was the truth. He turned down a fight with Andre afterward at 168 because he knows without steroids he don't have much of a chance. So at 168 he looking questionable because against the unknown fighter he really struggled very bad. So I have to favor Canelo because that unknown fighter was really putting it on him, and Saunders had to get the KO in order to win. So I think Canelo will win in possibly a unanimous decision or maybe even a split decision if Saunders bring his A game. But ain't no telling what his A game look like because ain't no telling how good he is naturally. So it's still a good fight though. It's better than a Murat. I take what I can with Canelo because we already know he only fights a good fighter or an undefeated fighter that's actually doing well and performing well every blue moon. So whatever I could get from Canelo, I'll take. So at the end of the day, you know, that's still a good fight. With that being said, can you hit the bell unless you got, you know, you want to finish your thoughts on this fight?
So yeah, I'll close out on this in a second. So I think Billy Joe Saunders, similar to Tyson Fury, he kind of fights up and down to his competition. So I don't think that he was really motivated for that last fight. So I actually think he's going to give Canelo a pretty good challenge. And it'll be an interesting fight. I still think that Canelo will win that fight, but it's definitely a competitive fight. Not necessarily 50-50, but maybe 60-40.
Yeah, so it's a good fight. At the end of the day, though, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all my AkHi. Shout out to the AkHi Nation, the AkHi family. AkHi stand for my brother, and this is the Boxing Brotherhood. Split Decision is a boxing debate / talk show. So subscribe below if you're trying to get smart about a minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't. And listen to these decasts, aka dumb casual ass fans / old media. Of course, new media in the house we representing. Shout out to DBN for starting the new media wave that I'm a part of. And if you're a casual fan and you want to be a hardcore, all you have to do is click on the notification bell to get notified every time we post to go live on Split Decision every Sunday live. The hottest boxing debate show out there. So tune in, click on the notification bell so you won't miss a show. And hopefully one day you will graduate from the AkHi University where I preach the truth and nothing but the truth. And the truth will set you free. So you can try to hide from it, but at the end of the day, you can't hide it because the truth will find its way out. With that being said, you know, today, you already know, people say in the chat, Professor Stevie Wonder, he concussed because he didn't see AkHi coming. So with that being said, you know, state your last thoughts, and then we're going to take the last call, and then we're going to end the show and see y'all next week.
Y'all already know what it is. Cool, calm, and collective. You know what I'm saying? I should be 3C instead of 3P, but pundit with the PhD in pugilism. Call in. I love substantive arguments, discourse back and forth. I do speak in narrative. That's where professor comes from. It's like you profess. And so, because context is important. And I also like to speak in a way that's edifying because I like to teach. And also, I learn some too. Like, I don't mind when facts come and stuff.
You know what I bring? I bring facts to the table. I speak the truth, not my emotion. I speak logic and facts.
I would
only.
agree to disagree.
And you say you call you 3C, 3 caps, because today you capping 3 times. When I knocked you out, you thought you was a split decision. Nah, it's a knockout because that's why it's called 3 caps.
Said Professor Nails is undefeated, so I appreciate.
In his dreams.
I appreciate that.
Look, Professor, I would have enjoyed the show better today if I had a lower IQ. But at the end of the day, I got a higher IQ, and you already know they don't see me coming. So, like I said, you could say he undefeated, but prove me wrong. No one had an answer to my questions, and I answer all the questions. So I'm gonna call the last caller of the day, as I promised them. You know, it's 2-minute limit per person, but like I said, we give exceptions sometimes, and y'all got to keep in mind, y'all can't be mad at me because it's so many callers that I'm receiving. I'm doing like a 5-man operation. So I'm doing so much. I got to pick up calls. I got to read comments. And I got to knock out Professor Nim. And I want him to see the punch that I'm going to knock him out with. So, you know, it's a lot that I got to do. You know what I mean? So
I do want to make one comment, though. And I think it's appropriate.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I want to say that, you know, there was some controversy about Wilder and them throwing in the towel. And Wilder, he said that he wants to go out on his shield.
You're a real champion. That's why he cut from a different cloth.
If you can't even get to the fight with your armor on, how the hell you gonna go out on your shield? I'm gone.
You need a question.
I'm gone.
You need a question. Tyson Fury punching with a bare knuckle. That's what you need to focus more on than a guy that's willing to go out on his shield and die in the ring for what he loved. That's how you be great in something. So you could take notes because you over here not doing your homework and your research coming into Split Decision. Who this AkHi and where you calling from?